Hey everybody, we're back again! Frank and Cinder! Alright, new format everybody. This is our second video. We got 6 more packs this time. And since there's not much news, we're just gonna enjoy ripping some packs. So, sea legs? What? It doesn't look that great. So we got a dinosaur, and more dinosaurs. 4/4 has haste as long as you control another dinosaur. Yeah, everybody. So let me know how you guys like the new format. Gruesome fates. Each opponent loses 1 life for each. Oh wow! Yeah, my Cheddarfang. I keep looking for Cheddarfang deck card. I don't know why, but you tend to make a lot of squirrels, so it's funny, right? You could, you got like 10 squirrels. Oh, play that. All your opponents take 10, and then like you sack it, and then each person takes 10. There's some crazy ways you can do some. What is Exultant Sky Marshal? Shatter. Oh, that's old school. Yeah, I remember that from Revised. That's from the original Alpha, Beta. Yeah. Treasure and Crowns. Dead-Eye Rig Hauler. There's a battlefield. If you attack with a creature this turn. Oh, that's funny. It's kind of. That's the raid mechanic. Okay, yeah, I remember the Cons of Terrakir had that mechanic, or in that block, I should say. If you attack with a creature this turn, you may return target creature. Whoa! Wait. Win. There's a battlefield. Okay, so it's kind of like after the attack. See, that's kind of funny, right? Like, you kind of want to return a creature before you attack. So it's kind of, I don't know. It could be, again, pirate deck and commander, but it could, get rid of a problematic creature, bounce their commander. There's always that. Strength of the pack. I think I considered putting this in my deck. Because it says put 2+1 counters on each creature you control. Just. I liked all the dinosaurs, man. Check that out. I know it costs 6, so it's like a crazy overrun, but most of the time dinosaurs have trample, so it would be nice if it says, and a trample counter. I don't know, something like that. Hogswoggle. Counter target creature spell. You create a treasure token? No kidding. That's why it costs 3. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Yeah, okay. Golden Demise. Ascend. Oh, okay. So it's -2. If you have the Blessing, gets another... Oh, wait. Only creatures your opponents... Oh! All creatures get -2/-2 until a turn, but if you have the Ascend, it's just your opponent creatures get -2/-2. Oh, I don't have this guy. I don't think so. Agarath, the Flame Chained. And, I was about to say Boros. Rakdos. +4 loyalty for 5. He better be good. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. I mean, that's not a bad +1. Even if you don't hit a card, all your opponents are taking 2 life for a +1. Okay, -3. Gain control of target creature and tend to turn attack. It's the... Yeah, I love that mechanic. I have no idea why. Yeah, so you basically steal a creature. It's funny, it can be any creature, but you kind of want to take your opponent's creatures, right? And you get to untap it, so it can be a tapped creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Oh, wait, what? Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. If its converted mana cost was 3 or... Ow! Ow! So you could... So if it's a big creature, you give it back to them, but you steal their creature, you attack with it, and if somehow it doesn't die, and it's 3 or less converted mana cost, you just sacrifice... That is brutal! Each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in his or her grave. Oh my lord. And that's a weird ultimate. Oh wait, it says each opponent. I didn't read that correct. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in his or her graveyard. It's funny because imagine you're milling people, but you got an ultimate, and I don't know, it seems weird, right? It sounds really cool. It's a -8, so it's gonna take a few turns. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? The opponents are discarding cards, but if your opponent doesn't have, I don't know, it's commander, so anyway, we'll continue. Hey, dinosaur token! I want dinosaur tokens. If you guys have foil dinosaur tokens, or let me know. I'll buy them from you. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. I think older Magic cards, meaning like stuff from the reserve list card, I think are actually probably something worth. But any of this modern stuff, buy singles. Do not rip packs right now. Got that dinosaur again. Got that guy. Got that. Gleam. I think I remember this card. Dies, create it. Oh, okay, so it's a defender, 0/4, and then when it dies, you get a treasure token. Huh. I don't know why I like dumb cards like that. Just seeing Cleansing Ray, destroy target vampire, destroy target enchantment. Like, kill a vampire. I don't have a vampire. Well, I'll get rid of an enchantment. Everyone's got an enchantment, right? Oh, we already saw that guy. Look at this. Oh, it's not that guy. It's not that. It's not the pitiless. That's it. His name is Pitiless Plunder, Grasping Scoundrel. Gets plus as long as it's attacking. That's a 1/1, and when it attacks, it gets an extra. Entering the unknown. Target you can creature controlled explores. You may play an additional land this turn. Hey, for 1 green? That's not bad. Sky Marshal Apparent. Didn't we just... It just sounds familiar. 2/1 for 1. Has fly. Oh, okay. So it's a 2/1 for 1. It's a soldier vampire. And it gets bigger later on when you have a bunch of permanents. So, I kind of like cards like that, but... Deadeye Brawler. 2/4 Death Touch. Ascend. Deals combat damage for a player. If you have the city's bloodline, draw a card. Yeah, even then, it does have Death Touch. I forgot about that. Seems like it's... Alright, release to the wind. I thought I said release wind. 3. Exile target non-land permanent. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may cast it without paying it. What? I don't know, help me out here, guys. This seems kind of... Like, if I do it to an opponent's thing, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because then they can just play... So I guess if... I don't know, it just seems 3, like you're blinking something? Like, maybe you blink your own thing? I don't know, it just... Gotta wrap my head around that one. Just, I don't know. It just seems completely underwhelming. Ooh, negate! I don't know why I look for that. Yeah, the Raptor dude. 3/4 for 4. Cost-wise, isn't it? Look at this little guy. It's like a little dinosaur pet. He's like, I want to go over here. It's like, no, come on, be a good boy. 3/1 2. Precocious vampire. Hey, what? He's feeding on a dinosaur. Oh man, don't tell me that's that guy. No. Menace 2/2. In his battlefield, target vampire you control gets +1 menace until end of turn. I just don't like how he's like feeding on a dinosaur. No, he's cruel. Oh, that guy again. Oh, Cleansing Ray again. Oh, that one again. Oh my lord! What? I'm getting like the same. Was this one of those smaller set? I'm trying to remember. Guys, back in the day, there was 3 set blocks, and the first set of the block was like air quotes the bigger set, right? Because it had like 300. I'm trying to remember, like 300 cards, so there'd be like 110 rares or something. And then the 2 subsequent sets were like half the size. So instead of like 300 and something, it might have like 150 or 120, and there would only be like maybe 60 rares, if that. So basically, like those 2 smaller sets was like the same size as the larger set. So if you bought a box of the ones that were the smaller set, like you got like so many doubles. You'd open up one box and basically get you almost get like one of every card, right? But the bigger set, you kind of needed 2 boxes to do that. So it just then they went to 2 set. And the first set I think had the most cards, and the second set was like a little bit smaller, but not by much. And then I think they finally went, nah, they're about the same. And then they gave up on the blocks altogether, and now it's funny because people they liked the blocks, then it didn't like the blocks, then they got rid of them, and now they want the blocks. It's like whatever's out now, we'll go back to it again. So it's like fashions. Enter creature +1 has whenever this creature goes down, you may draw a card. Hey, it's an aura for 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you didn't attack with this creature, oh, that's interesting. Curious Obsession, Famished Paladin, 2/2 for 3. Hey, does not untap. Oh, whenever you gain life, untap. It's a vampire. Huh. I think there's a really easy way to keep this guy keep that guy attacking. Exile target creature with power 3 or less for 3 instant. What? Shouldn't that be the rare? What the? Why did we? Oh, well, that's a weird spot. The token cards are supposed to be in the back. That's weird. Yeah, so this is like one of those checklist cards, because I think it's for double. So the reason why they had these was in draft, just in case that you didn't use sleeves, which, yeah, no, it does happen. Because it's the back of it's for Magic, right? So if you're playing like draft and you don't have sleeves, right, you would the double-sided cards, you would see it, right? Like, oh, hey. So you would mark off which one of these cards you had, right? So I don't know if you guys collected baseball cards, but I did when I was a kid. And they had these like checklist cards. It's actually quite ironic because like in the 70s, the checklist cards, if you have checklist cards that didn't have the checks off, they're like actually more valuable than some of the cards that are in this. Because everyone used them back then. That people would actually use them as checklist card. What is this guy? Golden Guardian. 4/4 for 4, Defender, Golem, Artifact. 2 fights another target creature you control. What? When it dies this turn, return it to the battlefield. That doesn't make it sound. It sounds. Now, what's funny is, like, I remember I was telling you in the other video, there's dinosaurs, or there's actually. The dinosaurs have a whole bunch of enraged mechanic, but there's other creatures that have it'd be funny, right? You bring out this guardian, and he's like looking at the dinosaur, and the dinosaur is like, "What are you looking at, punk?" And the thing like, and then the dinosaur just like just knocks him out, right? Because it says fight, right? So if the dinosaurs are fight a 5/5, right, he's just gonna kill this guy. But it's funny because you gotta pay 2 for it, so you gotta pay 4, then pay 2, then it has to die. So, like, this has to be like OP, right? Oh, it's one of the land ones. Goldforge Garrison. Tap it, add 2 mana, 1 color to mana. Ooh, so it's like a Soul Ring. 4, tap it, make a 4/4 Golem. Alright, that's kind of cool. I have an artifact deck my Urza deck. I mean, I make constructs and they get bigger and they have menace, but that's a cool way to make more. I don't think this card's worth anything, but just that is like a horrible way to flip this card. Let me see here. Now, here's the one thing, right? You activate it. So I'm wondering, though, if you have to activate it to get this ability. Like back in the day, this would be 2 sentences. And typically the way that it works is this is all one paragraph. So when God... Oh, dies this turn. Yeah. So it sounds like you do have to activate it. I don't... It sounds like it can fight another creature. So technically... Yeah, so let's say you block with this guy. He takes 2 damage, and then you do 2, and then you take one of your 2/2s, and he does 2 damage to it. I guess it would work, because it says when it dies this turn, right? So, yeah. I think if someone just burns it for 4, I don't think it transforms. Although maybe you couldn't in response. Yeah, actually, in response, you could... I don't know. Weird. We'll continue. I just think cards like that, it's like Magic is running out of ideas. It's like all this switch. Hey, look, we got that in the last one. Brazen Freelooter, Sun Sentinel. Yeah, now we're getting. Yeah, oh my gosh, like Water Knot. It's a decent card. It just costs 4 though. And there's a battlefield tap, untap. You tap a creature and then it doesn't untap it. So you just. It's kind of like a pacifism, but it taps your creature. So if it has abilities and whatnot, that if you don't have to, if tap isn't part of the activation, you oh, what is that? It's like it's like the Crystal Skulls, but it's like a dinosaur. 3, Ascend. Oh, it's a mana rock, but it's a colorless mana rock. Sacrifice, you gain 3 life, draw a card, activate this only if you have... Reckless Rage. So what is that? Like a... It kind of looks like a drake, but it kind of looks like a dinosaur. I don't know. Aquatic Incursion. Looks like Merfolk. Enters the battlefield. Yeah, alright. So yeah, you make 2 little 1/1 Merfolk with... Oh, they got hexproof. That's pretty cool. Target Merfolk can't be blocked this turn. Shake the foundations. That sound. That's the dinosaur I need. It's got 3 heads. It starts with a Z, I believe. Oh, it's driving me nuts. It's an instant. Shake the foundation. 1 damage to each creature without flying. Draw a card. Costs 3. Yeah. I like the name. Awakened. Another. What? Why did we get to? Come on. Star 4/4. Power and toughness equal to the number of differently named lands you could... That is weird. Differently named lands. Yeah, and Commander, I guess that's... But who plays with colorless golems? Like... Oh, another sitting put, right? I don't know, man, but... Yeah, weird cards, guys. Yeah, I know. Magic's got so many cards, and like half of them aren't even played. Why? Oh my gosh, the same pack. It's the same pack except for that card. Maybe that card too. Did we look at that card before? Make your guy bigger type of card. Flying. Oh, that guy again. You know, I never told you guys what this guy does. He's just a 0/3/1 guy. It's like, oh hey, he's like a big wall. But he can actually attack. If it's send. And he gets +3 as long as he has... So he ends up being a 3/3 if you have the city's blessing. So you can just get this guy out turn 1. He's a nice little blocker guy. He's a dinosaur, so... There's so many ways to pump dinosaurs. I think at one time, he was in my deck, the very first version, because it was like a budget dinosaur deck. It's still kind of budget, but it's not budget. Like I made it within less than $100. That's kind of how budget it was, so... That card again. Evolving Wilds again. Oh, I remember this guy. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. So it's a 2/2 for 2, and then buffs your team. So that's what I'm telling you, right? So even though this is technically white and black, so but this is what they would refer to as like weenie, because they're either 1/1s or 2/2s, right? But they cost cheap, right? And you just keep bringing guys out. But in a vampire deck for Commander, that would be good because there's a whole bunch of decent vampire. Oh, that's right, that Edgar Markov guy. Oh my gosh, I kind of want that card, but that guy is really good. Ravenous Kepper Chupacabra. I can't say word. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. It's a 2/2. It comes in, kills the biggest thing. Like, we don't care. It's like, unless it has hexproof. Oh, I have this guy already. He's 5/5 and he costs 3. You're like, hey, Ascend. You may play additional land each of your turn. So even if you don't have the Ascend, right? This guy comes out. So he's kind of like that. There's a guy in Standard. It's that Terror. I want to say it's not Terror Stopper. It's from. Is it Kamigawa? No, it's the New Capenna. He's like a 4/4. He's got vigilance, but he can't attack unless there's 7 lands or something like that. But anyway. Yeah, so you can, on each of your turns, you can play an additional land each turn. So that's pretty cool. On turn 3, you might be able to get him out turn 2 in Commander. But he can't attack or block unless he's got the Sitting Blessing. So you got to have 10 permanents for that. But, it's not worth anything. But in a budget Commander deck, ooh, cool! We got a foil version of that. Whoa, the foiling in that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of back when the foiling wasn't too bad. Yeah, the foiling's not too bad. Alright, another checklist. Oh, there's that elemental. Yeah, okay, so we got a token for the element. Alright, last pack for the video, guys. I'll post this one later. You guys won't know. You'll be like, what? I'm considering like recording them simultaneously, but posting them like every day or every other day, so I can have videos ready to go. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Oh, that's funny. So he can only be blocked by creatures. Wait, creatures. So only a 3 something can block this guy. That's interesting. Merfolk warrior. Looks like an elf. Yeah, Dark Inquiry again. That card again. Pale, destroy target creature. For 4 and it's a sorcery? Wow, that's bad. Hey, buddy. See red. It's a red card. See red. Is that a monkey? Oh man, that looks like Ragavan gone rogue. Like Ragavan got a bad case of rabies or something. Enchanted creature gets +2/+1 and has first strike. Damn, that's a pretty good. And at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't attack with the so this is all right. So maybe there's a cycle of these. So we saw the blue one, like you have to attack. Oh wait, okay. So if it didn't attack, oh man, that would be kind of crazy. Like, you want to attack with the guy, but, like, somehow they tap down your creature. But Forsaken Sanctuary comes to play tapped. Oh, these are the dual lands that come into play tapped. So these are like, kind of like I'm telling you guys. Like, if you... Like, these are probably, like, 25 cents. They're uncommon, so there's no way that it's more than $1. But, you know, there's so many places where, like, this is probably, like, in someone's garbage pile. So, you know, you can go some places and just pick this stuff up, you know, but this is what I'm saying, right? Like, look out for cards that, you know, because it's always your mana base, and yeah, alright, it comes into play tap, but it's white and black, so there's so many cards like that you can use for Commander, and you can, like I said, you can play Magic on the cheap, and it can be good enough, right? I mean, depends on how much you want to spend, right? But you can make decent budget commander decks for, jeez, I'm telling you, you could probably make it for less than $50. Flying, Ascend. Griffin attacks. If you have the city's blighting, put a... Ooh, wow. It's 3, 2/2 flying, so that's a decent cost. So once you get the Ascend the Blessing, then every time you attack, you keep putting a counter on them. Griffin. Oh, what is this? I definitely don't have this guy. Elder Dragon. Or Dinosaur, sorry. 6/6 for 6. He's got Death Touch. Of course, because he's black. Reveal. What? Reveal. Oh, okay. From your hand. Put a prey counter on target creature. Activate this. Oh, is this the guy that kills... enters a battlefield. Destroy... Yay! Yeah, enters a battlefield. Destroy each creature your opponent's control with a prey counter. So you can keep this guy in your hand. And you're like... Imagine having so much black mana, right? You got him in your hand. You're like, reveal. Put a counter on that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. And then next turn you bring him out and he's like, they all die. And on top of that, he's got Death Touch. I forgot about this guy. Yeah, I don't own him, but I remember someone was... I saw this guy. Ooh, another foil. Human Pirate, 2/2, haste. Can't be blocked. That's kind of a weird... It looks cool. Alright. Oh, Saproling. I remember the Saprolings from Fallen Empires. I think the Saprolings were 0. No, they were... there are Saprolings that are 0/1. Nemesis had some... Yeah, there's so many Saprolings and Spores. Yeah, I think Fallen Empires had the Spores now that I remember. But, yeah, well, so another quicker video. Yep, see you guys. Bye.